Hi, welcome back to another episode of Education Closet on Demand. I'm your host, Susan Riley. I'm an arts integration specialist and the founder of Education Closet. And today I want to talk about mindfulness just for a moment because I think so many of us fall into this trap. And I heard this fantastic analogy the other day that I really wanted to share with you because it resonated so deeply with me. So, the idea is if you're sharpening pencils, just sharpen pencils, which sounds really simplistic, but really it's a kind of indication of where our minds are. So, this attitude of be in the moment, really, I heard from John Kabat Zinn, who used the analogy of the shower. When you're in the shower, be in the shower. Or if you're chopping a carrot, chop a carrot. Or for educators, if you're sharpening a pencil, sharpen the pencil. Don't do anything else. And his idea was, how often are we in the shower? And we're not really in the shower. We are thinking about our 9 o'clock meeting. We have already had the conversation with a parent that we need to converse with for a parent teacher conference while we're in the shower, and the conversation hasn't even happened yet. So his thinking is that, how many of us get into a shower and our day has already been planned in our mind before it's ever even happened? Raise your hand because I know that's me. I totally am that person because when I'm in the shower, I'm thinking about a thousand different things. And how often have we heard, the best ideas come to us in the shower? Well, it's because our minds are allowed to wander. And so it's not necessarily that we're in the shower, it's that we're giving our ideas room to breathe, which is where I think this idea is so powerful. If you're in the shower and you're thinking about just being in the shower, that allows your mind to free up some space, to give yourself some time to just kind of let go a little bit. The same is true about sharpening pencils. If you're sharpening pencils, just sharpen the pencils. Don't go over the conversation that happened in the teacher's lounge 15 minutes ago. Don't think about what that tone of voice from your principal meant when he was talking with you about your latest observation. Don't do it. Just think about, I am sharpening these pencils right now, because what will happen is it will allow your brain to take a rest for just a second and to think about nothing else except that mundane task that you're doing. What you'll find out that happens next, though, is incredible because literally, and this is why most people say they get their good ideas in the shower, because you've freed up that space for your ideas to breathe, your creativity ignites. The solution to the problems that you've been looking for days, maybe even weeks or months, suddenly appear as if they've been there the whole time. Probably because they have been, but your brain has been so blocked up with everything else that we've been thinking about that it hasn't had time or space to bubble to the top. So the next time that you are doing a mundane task, sharpening pencils, standing in the shower, chopping a carrot, no matter what it is, just think about the task that you're doing. Take a minute and be mindful about it and say, okay, I know all this other stuff is going on in my brain right now, but for right now, I'm just going to focus on this one task. Let your mind take a break and then see what kind of ideas and creativity bubble to the surface. All right, until next week, I look forward to seeing you on another episode of Ed Closet on Demand. If you liked this episode, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. I'll see you next week. Have a good one.